So, you know, back on the topic of spending money on advertising, there's a lot of people out there that just don't want to spend money on advertising. They think that it's, an expense or a waste of money. I don't have that mindset, right? And so, like, I'll see a company that sees me as an expense item and wants to talk me down in my prices, right? Which has happened many times. Um, and I need to get better at saying no. Like, I'm not going to actually drop my pricing. If you don't need me, then you don't need me. Especially if you don't need me for what I charge, because I know that what I charge adds value, and I don't want to be, like, I don't want to be fighting over who gets to be the poorest person. Like, if you want to pay a poor person to manage your stuff, pay them pennies on the dollar to work on your stuff. But like, I have people I have to take care of, my family. I have other people's families to look after. So, if it comes to a point where, somebody tries to talk me down in price, like, and this is me talking to myself even too, like, I'm giving myself a pep talk, right? Like, gosh, you are not allowed to sacrifice your pay so that somebody else can feel better about wasting money on you, right? Like, if somebody views me as an expense or just something that they don't see a value in, then I do not need to be working for them. You know, Advertising and marketing, it's an investment. I view it as an investment, and so I start businesses because there are people who don't believe in me. There are people who do not value me. They talk down to me. They complain about, how I am expensive on what I do. It's like, you know what? That's okay. You know, I don't need to make everybody happy, and that's why I start businesses, in the sense that, like, look, I know my value. I know that I can provide value to companies, and if they can't see my value, I need to be able to see the value in myself, and I need to be able to do that for myself, um, and just do a good job. So there's that.